In today's video, we are exploring our 5th U.S. national park, Saguaro National Park,
where we're trading the Chihuahuan Desert of our last 4 national parks for the spring bloom of the Sonoran Desert.
We're Katie and Joe. We self-converted our Ford Transit Clifford into the ultimate road trip vehicle because we're on a journey to visit all 63 U.S. national parks. In last week's episode, we explored the world's largest gypsum dune field, saw the world's largest pistachio, and may have been the world's slowest dune sledders. This week, we've driven west to visit the first of 3 national parks in Arizona.
Hello from Saguaro National Park.
Saguaro National Park is broken up into 2 districts. The east, Rincon Mountain District, and the west, Tuscon Mountain District. Sandwiched in between the 2 is the city of Tucson. We'll be visiting both districts and we'll cover the differences between the 2. First up, Saguaro East.
We are about to embark on the Scenic Loop Drive, which is an 8-mile drive, single lane, and it's going to take us about 45 minutes. It's supposed to be really pretty right now. The flowers are blooming, so let's go.
So this Scenic Loop Drive on the east side is stunning. Like, it is absolutely gorgeous. The number of saguaro cacti out in the fields is incredible, but one of the downfalls is there's not a lot of parking, like none, and only a few pull-offs. So we've had to drive past multiple trailheads and multiple beautiful spots where we would have loved to get out and walk around and look at the cactus, but we can't because we can't park. There's like 2 spots at each place, and it's a little bit unfortunate, so we may have to do the loop again and hope for the best. We also have a giant van, and that makes it even harder because we can't even take the normal spaces either. It's worth it just to see the drive though, and hopefully we'll be able to get out there and actually do a couple hikes. So many.
So we just did the first loop and it was absolutely stunning. Now we're gonna go back around and try to find a place to park to go on a little hike.
So this is one of the bigger parking pull-offs. There's a handicap spot, 3 regular car spots, and 1 RV spot. But as you can see, it's a regular car and a regular car in like the runoff area. So not a whole lot to work with, especially for a popular overlook. This is probably the first park we've been to of, well, now the 5th one. Where it's really almost catered towards biking. There's a lot of bikers. There's even a bike jersey in the gift shop. And it seems like it'd be a lovely place to do a ride. They're a cute couple.
Oh, is that what one looks like?
So we're gonna take a quick stroll down the Desert Ecology Trail. This is one of the trails that's completely paved, which means it's accessible. And you get to see some giant cactus, cacti.
What's the name of the cactus?
Saguaro. Saguaro. Whoa. That's big. A lizard just ran across the path. Don't know where it went.
Hey, bud, do you know which way to the 7-Eleven? Oh, yeah, it's that way.
It's like he's wearing a big hat. That one looks like it's trying to fight. Put him up, put him up. All right, drive away.
No.
Please.
Why?
Because I'm scared. What just happened?
Live from Sonoran Desert, we just saw a 7-foot-long snake and Katie almost cried. Back to you.
It's true.
Good.
I don't think I want to hike anymore.
It's okay.
What was there? We are finishing up our time on the east side of Saguaro National Park with a ranger-led like wildlife sunset tour. And it's pretty neat, and a lot of the national parks offer ranger-led experiences, whether it's an additional fee like we did at Carlsbad or these cool like nature walks. And we're pretty excited to see what we see tonight.
Plus, night vision goggles.
Oh yeah, the lady at the visitor center promised us night vision goggles to see the animals. This is like a animals come to life at night tour, so I'm a little scared after seeing the snake in the road earlier today, but I'm hoping that with the ranger there we'll be a little bit more safe.
Saw a rock. I thought it was a tortoise.
I'm bamboozled by the desert.
The sand plays, the dunes play tricks on the eyes, they say.
Turn it so I can see.
He's a person. You can tell by the way he is.
This is like Nintendo DS photography. This is good. That's cool.
Good morning from the west side of Saguaro National Park. Yesterday we spent the day exploring all that the east side has to offer, and today we're going to see how the west side compares. The very first thing we noticed that was a huge difference from the east side is that at the Red Hills Visitor Center on the west, there's actually RV parking, and the parking lot is two sides. It encompasses this whole area, and there's a significant amount of parking compared to the other side, and it's actually more accessible for larger vehicles such as Clifford. When we pulled in yesterday on the east side, there were also a ton of bikers. It seems like there's not any here, which makes me think that the trail inside this park is not as biker friendly.
We were the first people in the parking lot, and it's about 7:30 a.m. and it's beautiful that we have this entire visitor center basically to ourselves, because as you can see, we're surrounded by the saguaro forest, and we can hear the morning kind of like come to life. All of the animals are out chirping, and it's really nice because if we weren't here this early, we probably wouldn't be able to have the same experience with a crowd of people.
While I sit here and enjoy the view of these amazing saguaro cacti, I'm going to tell you a story. In a past life, about 10 years ago, I was a first grade teacher. I taught first grade in Connecticut for 3 years, and every, I think about 6 weeks, the kids would have to take reading exams so that they could move up reading levels, make sure they're progressing. And I think it was moving from a level J to a K. They would have to read a story called All About the Sonoran Desert. So being here and seeing all this landscape, it reminds me of the kids trying to read that book, moving up, the excitement of moving up a reading level, and just, I've seen this in a book over and over and over again over those 3 years, and then to actually be here for the first time, it's like a little bit emotional. That was a different point in my life, a wonderful point in my life. Those kids are now in college mostly. So if you're seeing this, Miss Rowan has very fond memories of being your first grade teacher. Our time alone didn't last long, but
It lasted 20 minutes.
for those 20 minutes, it was pretty spectacular.
Not even Katie was talking.
It was silent. I'm in awe.
Cactus Garden Trail.
So we're now just gonna take a little stroll by the visitor center on the,
Cactus Garden Trail.
yeah.
You can tell it's the Cactus Garden Trail because of the sign.
You're so smart. I thought it was a good idea to do this trail, but I'm less excited.
I've never seen those at Home Depot.
I'm scared. Little saguaro skeleton. And then, if you come to this side, that's what it looks like in life. The very nice ranger said that a woodpecker has been kind of spending its days in the skeleton of this saguaro, so we're hoping to see it, but we've been waiting for a little bit and it's not here, but we'll wait a few minutes longer. So the west side also has a scenic loop drive. What's it called?
Bajada Loop Drive.
So we're about to take that and see what it looks like.
We didn't know that this scenic drive was going to be a dirt road, but it is a dirt road. It should be fine according to the National Park app for low clearance vehicles. We have a little more clearance than a Camry, so we're gonna say let's go.
That one looks like a hand. You got the thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger.
Like that.
You don't want to see what Joey just did.
That's what it looks like. We are currently on the Signal Hill Trail, and we're gonna go look at some petroglyphs.
Little lizard. Lovely. So we ended up in a U of A geology class. We were all at the top of the hill looking at the petroglyphs. They're pretty neat to see though. Yesterday in our guided tour, we learned that if the saguaro has arms that have arms, it's an older saguaro. So on the west side, these are supposed to be a lot younger, and when you look around, some may have long arms, but their arms don't have arms. And yesterday we saw the much older ones down in our walk.
And they grow an inch a year, so when you see a saguaro that's 20 feet tall, you're thinking that saguaro is probably close to 150 plus years old.
Got a little carried away in the visitor center. And I bought some Saguaro National Park blue pear gummy bears. And we're gonna see how they taste.
How do you smell the bag?
Oh, I ripped that horribly. Tastes like a red gummy bear.
That's good.
I don't know what a prickly pear is supposed to
It smells good though.
Try that.
That's just red. That's just red. We got bamboozled, but I'm happy because we got gum bears.
There's one of the old ones. See how its arm has arms?
Our time is officially coming to an end at Saguaro National Park, and now what you guys have all been waiting for, we have to decide what is better, east or west side.
Drumroll.
Quite impressive. Personally, I enjoy the west side better. It's a little more rugged. You get a little closer to the desert. You get closer to the Saguaros, and the visitor center is much nicer, and there's RV parking, which makes it very nice when you're driving a 26-foot long van.
That's true. So while this one's more accessible, I think because it's newer, they were able to build the parking lot and the visitor center nicer. I have to say both. I liked driving through the hills on the paved road of the Scenic Loop Drive. The trail walk at night was incredible. I'm sure this side has similar offerings, but it's hard to pick knowing that we did such wonderful things on both sides. So I would say if you're in the area, go to both. It took only about an hour to get over here, and it's worth it to see it.
A very diplomatic answer from Katie. Expect nothing less.
If you guys have been to Saguaro National Park, we'd love to know which side you preferred, east or west. So let us know in the comments. We'll take a little poll and see which one wins out there with all of our opinions.
That being said, that's it for today's video. If you guys have liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We will be back next week with another video at a new national park.
Bye.
Bye.
What does that cactus and a ginger have in common?
They gotta hide in the shade.
That's true.
Blowing right now. Like an onion.
What?
It attacked you.
Yeah, one.
Junior Ranger Joe here with another friendly reminder. Stay off the rocks and stay on the trail. Want me to talk?
Oh no, just walk.
This is where I walk to poop, walk to poop, walk to poop. This is where I walk to poop so early in the morning. This is where I walk to poop, walk to poop, walk to poop. This is where I walk to poop so early in the morning. Lots of birds watching me poop, kind of weird. Here's the scoop, why the birds be watching me poop.